Alright guys, my name is clownloveoc and welcome to Resident Evil 4 Chapter 3.1. Now, sorry it's took me so long to upload this level or do anything. I've made another channel called LJ Clown. It's for me and my partner, Up to Oddball. And I've mainly been doing videos on that or live streaming on that. I've actually deleted the videos, but I was reading off a script that I wrote. See, I would play a level first, write down everything that I know about it, and then I would do the video after. But my computer's broke, so I can't read off the script. I won't. So I'm gonna basically give you a little bit of history on Resident Evil 4. I've been watching too many documentaries and that of it. So basically, Resident Evil was developed by Capcom, as everyone knows. It's the fourth installment, but there were other games before that, like Umbrella Chronicles, which is an arcade shooter, which is a brilliant game. To be honest, it's a lot of fun to play. It's a bit like House of the Dead and the Evil Dead and stuff. It was a great game. But it was originally, Resident Evil 4 was hinted at in December 1999. And also it was originally released for the GameCube in North America and Japan around January 2005, and then it would have come over to Europe and that in March 2005, which everyone knows it basically follows the story of Leon and Ashley and stuff like that. But they had another sort of like game to it. They scrapped the whole script on mainly about 3 or 4 of them before they even got it right. So there was one trailer where he's like Leon's walking down a hallway and there's a ghost or something. It looked interesting. It would have been an interesting one, because when they made Resident Evil 3, they made another one called Survivor, which is basically another sort of like arcade shooter. It was a really good game, to be honest. And you know, they tried to make one more focused on horror. They didn't want the survival sort of like horror aspect to it, but it's a critically acclaimed game. You know, it has great voice actors. Leon's probably one of my favourite Resident Evil stars ever, only because the first game I played through the Resident Evils was Resident Evil 2, and that had Leon in it. I like Claire, but I prefer Leon out of all of them, even over Chris. Now, I know Chris is in the first one, but nah. Leon's always stuck to me. He's funny, and the voice actor is great. But anyway, everyone knows the plot to this game. It went through a lengthy process to actually get where they are today with this game. Now, it did get adapted for the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360, and then later on adapted to the P4 and the PS3. I mean the Xbox One. But the same developer made Devil May Cry. Now, if you don't remember DMC, it is a fucking brilliant game. I recommend, if you're going to get any PlayStation 2, get Bloody Devil May Cry and Resident Evil. Just get them all, because they're fucking brilliant. Now, the idea of Devil May Cry, the reason I brought that up is because that game was meant to be a Resident Evil. The first Devil May Cry was meant to be a Resident Evil game. But they scrapped that and made it its own franchise, which is great. And then they started making these. Now, it was announced in November 2002. And it was originally going to be, you know, a standalone game, but also be a game only exclusive to the GameCube. Because a lot of Capcom did quite a lot of the Resident Evils adapted to like Game Boy and Nintendo 64 and stuff. So they did make some good deals with Nintendo, but I think they just gave up after the idea. And then they'll, you know, later on they scrapped it to go into GameCube and made it for the PlayStation 2. It had better graphics, it had better AI, sort of like stuff, so they made it for the PlayStation 2. But it wasn't exclusive. I can't remember what the exclusive was for Resident Evil 4, but I mean for Sony PlayStation, but no one really gives a fuck, it's past now. Unless you're a big fan of PlayStation 2 like me. I prefer Sony's development than, you know, the Xbox 360, and it is originally what they say, it is for the players. Now, if you're gonna get Xbox that crashes on you 24/7 like it did with me, then, you know, it's not worth it. And that big ass controller you used to get for the PlayStation, I mean, for the original Xbox, it was ridiculous. How the fuck are you supposed to hold that? You know, the PlayStation 2 pad, great to hold. You know, easy to use.
Leon, where's your current location?
We decided to lay low in a castle, but it looks like it was a bad move.
Meaning?
Well, it appears that this castle's also connected with the Los Illuminados. They must not get many visitors here, because they're giving me one hell of a welcome.
Sounds bad. I have an idea, Leon. I need you to...
What? Repeat, Hunnigan. Great. Just my luck.
Alright, this bit's pretty simple. You know, just get the platinum sword upstairs, plant that into the door, then get the gold sword, plant it down here, there you go, door's open. Simple as that. That's all I wanted to say about that bit. See, I do remember quite a lot about the game, but when you're doing tutorials or walkthroughs like this, I mean, to me this is just me having fun. The first time I ever wrote off a script, you know, of my own, playing the level, getting used to the game, talking about the game, trying to help people out, and then my computer fucks up. It really pisses me off, because when I come into games, I usually just think of what to say off the top of my head. I don't really give a shit. You know, it's my opinion, and like, everyone's got an opinion about the original Xbox or the Xbox 360. Some people prefer Microsoft over Sony, but to me personally, I prefer Sony. They're a lot more better. They have better games. They've always done it for the players. Now, on the 360, I downloaded the original 3 Resident Evils. Now, Resident Evil 1, 2 and 3. And I was watching Mr. G-Star, one of my favourite YouTubers. I did do a video the other day, but I deleted it because I thought it was a bit stupid. Yeah, he did inspire me to do more videos on games like this. You know, the first YouTuber I ever watched, and actually got hooked on YouTube watching people, was Mr. G-Star. And I don't know why he played. I think it was because he played a lot of the horror games I used to play. You know, he helped me through, watching his videos helped me through Resident Evil 3, 2 and 1, and he's played them all. I would give a link in the description to his channel, but the thing is, sometimes I've done that with my other channel, or my LJ Clown one, or
Follow me.
my partners, and I've got copyright claim for no apparent reason. But there's a cutscene, so I'm gonna be quiet.
Leon,
Louis.
I've got something for you guys. What? Oh, shit! I must have dropped it when I was running away from them.
Dropped what?
A drug that'll stop your convulsions. Look, I know you're carriers. You've been coughing up blood, right?
Yeah.
And you.
Yes.
Damn it! The eggs have hatched. We don't have much time.
What are you talking about?
I have to go back and get it.
Let me come with you.
No, you stay here with Leon. He is better with the ladies, I'm sure.
Why are you...
It makes me feel better. Let's just leave it at that.
And yeah, as I was saying, like, I watched a lot of his videos, and I downloaded, when I had a 360, I downloaded the original Resident Evils, and they were glitchy as hell. They had a lot of bugs in them, so I actually managed to waste about 10 quid buying it again for the PlayStation 3, and I enjoyed it so much because it had no glitches, it had a patch with it, it was patched again, and I can't remember if he played it on PlayStation 3 or the original PlayStation 1, which a lot of times I've seen him play on PC, and he played all the Silent Hills, which I recommend watching his Silent Hills as well. But the one problem was I managed to get hold of a legendary edition of Silent Hill 2, so I got a figure of it and stuff. This was a while ago, and I went on curiously thinking that maybe Mr. G-Star would have, you know, Silent Hill 2. He does have some videos, but he doesn't go into full depth of like the whole game like he does with his other ones. So I was kind of disappointed, but I still enjoyed his video. I mean, it did help me out a bit, getting past a few certain bits. But when I watched his Silent Hill The Room, it creeped me out. But also, that was a great one to watch, and you know, he has a laugh doing them. He must do. And sometimes he does get pissed off, but sometimes he doesn't. But the one thing I would say about Resident Evil 4 is Ashley is really annoying. Now, I think the developers put this in purposely just to annoy people, but later on you come up to target practice and you unlock bottle caps, but I'll talk about that in the next video. And basically you get bottle caps, and they have an Ashley bottle cap, and in that all she ever says is Leon help. Like seriously, that fucking pisses me off. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about this bit as well. When you're here, be very careful getting the key. Now it only goes, this bit's only through normal and pro. So as soon as you collect the key, they'll come through that door, shoot the red barrel as soon as you can, otherwise you get boxed in. And I mean, if I was reading off my script, I would have gone into more detail, but the thing is, like I said, my PC's fucked, so I can't really read off my scripts. Now,
Wait.
I was pissed off that it broke,
Follow me.
because I went into depth about the game, and also went into depth about the level, to make it easier for you guys. But as soon as I go through this door anyway, there's going to be a cutscene, so I'll be quiet, guys.
I was starting to wonder when you might notice us.
Who are you?
Me llamo Ramon Salazar, the 8th Castellan of this magnificent architecture. I have been honored with the prodigious power from the great Lord Sadler. I've been expecting you, my brethrens.
No thanks, bro.
My, we've got a feisty one. If you care for your own well-being, I suggest you surrender yourself and simply become our hostage. Or Mr. Scott, you can give us the girl because you're not worth a penny, I'm afraid. You can die.
I'm never turning into one of them. Never.
Got that right. We'll find a cure.
Also, just want to say about Mr. G-Star, I recommend watching his Resident Evil 4 Pro walkthrough. You know, he doesn't even cheat by using the special costumes. Like I said in a previous video, if you completed this story or chapters, you get the Knight's Armor and Gangster outfit. And also, when you've completed normal and Pro, you get basically Leon's special outfit, which is Resident Evil 2's Raccoon Police Department when you first meet Leon. But yeah, like I said, now I went back to playing my Resident Evils, and even though the graphics are a bit outdated
Follow me.
these days, I still enjoyed it. You know, the horror scenes are still great. That game is still great, and I like how Capcom and the developer went back to basics, you know, horror first. But the thing is, Resident Evil 7, I'm not much of a big fan. I'd rather have something like this, or even that, just make another 2-player game. And yeah, I was just going to say, the reason I made Ashley wait there is same with the Chainsaw Dude or the Bella Twins. One instant kill. You know, you'll be going against a guy called the Garrador, so he's a new enemy, and he basically looks like Wolverine to me. So yeah, before I read the note, I'll grab the key, the prison key, and then we'll go against the Garrador, but I'll leave you guys to read that note, and then I'll be back in a sec. So basically the trick for this fight is really easy. You see the Garador, I know I said Garantor before, but I meant Garador. He's blind. Well, they're supposed to be blind. So what you do is you stand still and wait till he walks past you, but if he gets closer he hears you for some random reason. And as you saw, I shot them shotguns from the beam. Shotgun bullets from the beam, and that's good. But as soon as I go through this door, he'll pop out. Now, if you got the mine thrower, I think it takes up to about 4 bullets to kill him. You don't have to specifically shoot him in the back. All you got to do is use the mine thrower, and this is why I love the mine thrower. Now, in the original Resident Evil 4, when they made it for the PlayStation 2, the mine thrower wasn't unlockable until you've completed Mercenaries mode. Same with the hand grenade gun, or hand cannon, as it's called. Yeah, I think it takes up to 4 bullets to kill him. So yeah, you don't have to specifically hit him in the back. But for some reason with my game, ever since I played it on PlayStation 3, he spazzes out, like he glitches out or something. Oh shit. Yeah, that's what you gotta do, just run away as soon as he hears you from over there, just run away. When he does that, he goes into the wall, so it's more easier to shoot from the back. There you go. Fuck. 3 bullets. I mean, with the fucking mine thrower. There you go. That's what I love about it. You know, it's a great weapon to use. I always recommend getting it. It's very useful. Plus you get a scope with it, just like a sniper rifle. And yeah, just watch out here because there's some guys here. Now you can actually shoot the lamps and they drop and burn them, but I never do that. I just straight out just shoot the fuckers. Because you have to have shoot the lamp at a specific time. So as soon as they're like a feet away from it, that's when you shoot it, and it's very hard to do that. Now I was doing my walkthrough myself, you know, trying to get ins and out of this level. Now I would have gone back and, you know, watched the whole video and then done the script, but to be honest, being sat there for 4 hours trying to write a script and get the ins and out of the level, it's very hard. So I just thought for this video, fuck it, you know, I'll give you a bit of brief history, I'll give you a bit of my knowledge of the game, but also, you know, talk about my favourite YouTubers. Cinemassacre, they're a great channel as well. You know, I watch a lot of random bollocks about movies and games. I do like Cinemassacre through like his bad game reviews. So, like Batman is probably one of my favourite franchises in now on Sony PlayStation, but any other one like Microsoft I think is shit, you know, but he's done reviews on that, so check out Cinemassacre as well, you know, AVGN is called, Angry Video Game Nerd. I'm sure everyone's heard of him. Not a lot of my friends know about Mr. G-Star. Oh, you prick. Yeah, not a lot of my friends know about him. I introduced him to my partner. She watched a lot of videos of his. And sometimes when I'm going to bed or I'm bored, I'll just bang them on. And I'll just sit there watching it. You know, it sounds weird watching people do walkthroughs, or like you sit there for about 3 hours watching the same video, but you know, I watch it as like a movie. So when I watch people play games, it's like a movie to me. Fuck's sake. And this part I fucking hate. I really hate it. When I was doing my walkthrough before, I died about 5 times on this level, and it was only just this first bit. You know, it started glitching out and being weird, because usually them guys with the riot shields, they come as soon as I kill this guy, this cultivist. But for some random reason, every time I played it now, they've come halfway through me going against him. And the weird thing is, to keep Ashley safe for me is just I stay in this room and wait till they come in. But the problem is, like, sometimes they don't come in. And I was saying it before, they're slow as fuck. I mean, I could shove fucking Bugs Bunny up my ass and shit out an Easter egg before they even come through the room. That's how bad they are. And I mean, to get their attention, I have to walk out the room, go back out, well, come back in, shoot them, go back out, you know, like I'm doing now. That's just to get their attention to come to the room. And that's saying something. And halfway through it, they will drop from the ceiling. Oh, for fuck's sake. And this is what I hate about the guys with the riot shields. You know, one hit like that fucking drains your health like fuck. But the problem is, like, sometimes you get stuck in the corner, and I think if you watched my previous video where I was standing on the stairs and I was with Lewis in that room, and I tried to go and hide. Well, for that bit, if you saw, I was blocked in the corner. Now, when I first did the walkthrough of that, I wasn't blocked in the corner, and it was like, what the fuck? Like, you know, I didn't want to swear all out, and I didn't want to get pissed off with the game, but sometimes, you know, if you've done the level countless times and you know what to do, and then suddenly you start making a video or doing a, you know, walkthrough of it, all that knowledge just goes out of your head. You know, sometimes you think you're invincible, like Superman. But then you realise, no, I'm not, because it's a game. But 1 minute you can do awesome, you know, go through the game and be like, yep, I've completed on pro, you know, with no cheats or roll. And then you do a walkthrough and you fuck up. It happens. I've done it loads of times where I've played the game loads of times. I'll say, for instance, when I was doing Shadow of Mordor, the game of the year for me, that was in 2017 when I made that. Sometime around then. And I live streamed it, and I live streamed about an hour or something, and I knew the game off by heart. I knew what fucking Golem was gonna say before he even said it. And I was doing a walkthrough, and I started from the beginning, but I completely forgot that you have to get this manipulation spell, and it's a pretty cool spell. You know, you manipulate them into doing what you need them to do, and I completely forgot about that. Oh fuck, for fuck's sake. Yeah, completely forgot about it. So I was trying to kill this side boss, one of the orcs, and he killed me. And he was like, oh my god, he's like the easiest fucking person to get, and I die straight away. And that's the thing, like I say, if you're making any videos, which I hope a lot of my friends do, it's like this girl called Cat Girl, she makes vlogs and she makes Minecraft videos. I'm not a Minecraft fan, I should say. I have played it, I'm not having a go at it, I'm just not into them sort of games. I'm into first person shooters, you know, survival horrors like this, you know, old ones like Civil Ages, strategy games. I love my Age of Empires. I mean, when I bought my PC, I bought a game capture to do my PlayStation 2 games. Because what I really want to get up there is my Batman Arkham Origins. I would love to do a review on that all the way through. I fucking know that game off by heart, I fucking love it. And also the first ever game that I played on PlayStation 2, which was Final Fight Streetwise, and this. But I wouldn't need to do this, you know, for PlayStation 2. But I would love to get them up. But the problem is, PC's broke, and I can't do it. And the problem with Roxio is you need a 5-pin cable, and I couldn't afford to get the 5-pin cable. You know, I bought a PC that was over 80 quid, and that was a stretching a lot of my money. And the Roxio cost me about 40 something, 60 something. So I was stretching quite a lot of money to buy these stuff, to make videos for you guys and my friends. That's the only reason I started my YouTube, is I started my YouTube to do videos for my friends. I do have a really old channel, and that's all about music and Call of Duty and a lot of the games I was playing back then. Shit quality, but I still enjoy the first videos I made. And my first ever commentary was on that channel as well, which was a Call of Duty, and I think it was talking about my best mate, Justice. He's another channel you need to check out as well. He does a lot of videos on Fortnite. He did a lot of videos on Call of Duty Black Ops 3. He's amazing at that game. But me, I'm not much of a big fan of Call of Duty as much anymore. I've gone back to my classics like Resident Evil and Final Fight Streetwise and stuff. And like I said, once I get my game capture and I get everything set up again, I will be doing walkthroughs on that. And I mean, I won't be doing it off a script. I'll just be talking about the game and stuff like this. Like, I'm not even reading off a script, I'm just rambling on about bollocks, and I bet half of the people just sit here and watch about 30 seconds of a video and think, oh fuck, it's Clown. Who gives a shit, I'm not gonna watch the rest of it, fuck it. That's what I get a lot of people come in for like 30 seconds and then fuck off and then come back in. But I did get asked a real important question, really, about this game. I was live streaming on my LJ Clown. I've deleted the video now. It didn't feel like my standard. I didn't feel happy with the video, so I stopped live streaming and deleted it. And he asked if the Red 9 gun was better than the handgun. Now, personally to me, I think the best gun out of this game is the Blacktail, the one I'm using now, and the Punisher, because the Punisher goes through, once you upgraded it to about halfway, it'll go through 2 enemies at the same time. The blacktail, once you've upgraded that to the max, that will go through 3 people or 5 people with 1 bullet. So it's a good gun. And also I was going to say, for this part, always make Ashley wait over in the corner over there, because they will throw them fucking scythes at you and at her, and that is a fucking piss take. That's all I wanted to say for that bit. But yeah.
Follow me.
Yeah, he asked me that, and I said it wasn't in the live stream. He must have popped out or whatever. And I basically said, yeah, the handgun is better than the Red 9. Now, personally, the reason why is, one, yeah, the Blacktail and the Punisher and the handgun are faster, but the Red 9 is more powerful. But the thing is, once you get up against the Los Granados later on, the Lost, they're a lot more easier with the Blacktail. Now the Red 9 will hit them and damage them, and it could take up to 2 bullets, but I'd rather waste 3 or 4 bullets on them with a faster gun than with a slow gun like the Red 9. And yeah, this is the bit I fucking hate. I've always hated this bit. You gotta get these platforms raised, and Ashley does it, but at the same time you've got to keep her away from the zealots. Zealots, I think they're called. Zealots.
Follow me.
Who gives a shit? Yeah, you gotta keep them away from that. It is easier if you have the sniper. And sometimes I've done this game where I've only had the rifle, the bolt action rifle, and not the semi-automatic. This one I've got now is the semi-automatic. And already straight away she's been captured. What a bitch. And that's what I mean, and also you got to watch your own back, because shit like that happens. But yeah, it's a hard level. I've seen, you know, pro players play it, and what they've done is purposely died at the beginning, so they don't have the 2 archeries up top. But the thing is, I've never done it that way. I've done it this way. I find it easy this way. And also with the sniper, as soon as you got it exclusive, it is really powerful. It'll take 1 bullet to kill him. But at the moment, I have to go for headshots. That's 1 platform. Sorry I skipped that bit, but you know, I've got a guy running up to me, so I want to take him out as soon as I can, really. But yeah, this level can be tricky, and like I said before, I died about 5 or 6 times when I first did it through my script walkthrough, I should say. But it should be a lot more easier now. I know it. Know what's gonna happen. Fucking bitch. Yeah, and they come from the left and the right. But once she's on like the left one like now, they'll mainly come out of the left one. So just be careful. And they does come up with a riot shield at one point. Oh, nice. Handgun bullets, needed them. So there's the last one, and this will be the end of the chapter as soon as I get across here. But I will get the first treasure, well, the last treasure of this chapter, and I really do hope I see you guys in the next chapter. But there will be a cutscene, but I'm gonna go through, get the last treasure, and then I will show you the new target practice. I'll do about one of them, and then I'll leave the rest for you guys to figure out. And I'll explain that in the next video. So, pieces, boys and girls, this is clownloveoc.
You alright?
I'm fine! Just leave me alone!
Ashley, wait! Ashley!
What's going on?
Don't worry, Ashley. I'm coming for you.